Hello, you're welcome back. Now let's continue with the question that we were solving earlier, which was 2 minus root 2 all to the power 2 all to the power 2. Now I said in this case you can use the spread, the FOIL, or you can use the Pascal's triangle, or any of the combination approach you've learned so far in expanding binomials. Remember, this is a binomial. We have two terms, which is we have 2 here as against root 2, and we are asked to square them. So if you're using the spread, what you do is that you write the terms 2 times. So we have 2 minus root 2, then we multiply that again, 2 root what 2. So these terms are multiplying. So if they are multiplying, at the end of the day, if you are using the spread, you pick 2, use it to multiply the second term. Then we pick the second term, which is root 2. We use to multiply the second term, or the second bracket, I beg your pardon. So the next thing is that we multiply. So this will multiply this to give us 4, and this will multiply this. Sorry, in order not for you to get confused, this will also multiply this to give us what? Negative 2 root what? 2. We are done with the first part. We go to the second part. Negative is here, negative is here, so it will repeat negative. So root 2 multiply 2, we get our 2 root what? 2. But note that we have negative here and another negative here. So nege pop. So root 2 times root 2. What will be the answer? Check something here. Root 2 times root 2. If you are multiplying sets, we said what? Extend the bracket. 2 times what? 2. Extend the bracket. In this case, you are getting what? Root what? You are getting root 4. You are getting root 4. Right? You're getting root 4. And what is root 4? Root 4 is what? 2. Do you remember? Yes. But this is nege, so we have 4. So we have 2 here. So this is what we have. So we have to simplify this. So in order for us to simplify this, note that we have negative 2 root 2, negative 2 root 2, then we have 4 and 6. So in grouping line terms, 4 plus 2, 4 and 2 rather. So 4 plus 2 will give us 6. Then if you want to add this, remember we have learned addition or subtraction. So minus 2 is what? Minus 4. Then root what? Root 2. So this should be the final answer for our question that we posted. Okay, now assuming you want to use the Pascal's triangle, remember the power 2. What are the coefficients of power 2? If you remember, you don't have to throw what you have learned away. 1, 2, 1, right? So in that case, our first is going to be 1, bracket open, 2, picking all the power of 2. Then we have negative root what? 2, and that is to the power of what? 0, plus 2, that's here. Then we have 2, the first term, taking the power of 1. Then we have, let me clean this space so that we can get more space to work. Yeah, so we have negative root what? 2 to the power of 1 plus 1, the last term. Now 2 is going to take to the power of 0. The negative root 2 will take to the power of 2. So this is our Pascal's triangle expansion. So we just need to simplify. Remember, we said that any non-zero number to the power of 0 should give us 1. So in that case, it means that our first term over here, let me change the color. Our first term here over here is going to be 1 times 2 to the power 2 is 4. Then this whole thing to the power 0 give us 1. Remember, plus. So we have 2 outside. Then 2 to the power 1 is still 2. But this to the power of 1 is still negative. Negative to the power of what? 2. Right? Then the last one, the last term here, sorry for the cancellation, but the last term here, remember, we have 1, so plus 1 because of this. This will go to the power of 0, another 1, right? And this is negative root 2 to the power of what? 2. Negative root 2 to the power of 2. What is negative root 2 to the power of 2? What is negative root 2 to the power of 2? This is the second question we'll be solving, but let me just copy what we have here so that we can continue. So we have 1, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1 plus 2, 2, 2, negative 2, negative root 2. So 2, 2, negative root 2. Then we have the next one, sorry, we have 1, 1. So we have plus 1, then 1. Then we are talking about negative root 2 to the power of 2. Yes. Right. So it means that negative root 2 times itself twice, which is going to be positive. Yes. So it's going to be positive 2. So positive what? 2. Sorry. Positive 2. Let me just write the 2 here. Positive 2. Positive 2. So this is what we have. So we just multiply through. So 1. We have our 1 by 4 by 1, which is giving us 4, plus. Note that there's negative here, so the plus will be defeated. So 4 times negative root 2, negative 4 root what? 2. And we have 1 times 1 times 2, which is what? 2. So we have 2 plus 4 here, giving us 6 minus 4 root what? Root 2. And that should be our answer if you want to use the Pascal's triangle to do the expansion. Yes, you can also choose to do the FOIL method. Use the FOIL to do it, and let's see what you get. Right, so let's go to this question, I believe. Right, so we have on the the board. Yes, we have on the board a question we want to simplify as the instruction says. Remember, this is just like one of what we have done earlier, because we have 2 root 2 here, also 2 root 2, we have root 3, root 3. So the terms are actually the same, only that they have interchanged it. So if you want to do the spread approach, what you do is that you write your 2 root 2, then that will multiply the whole of the terms in the second bracket. Then you come and write the second term in the first bracket. Remember, plus is before it, so plus what? Root 3, multiplying the second bracket, so root 3 plus 2 root 2. 2 root 2. Let me bring that one down here for convenience sake. Let me bring that one down here for convenience sake. If not, we might not be able to get the concept well. So if you are bringing it down here, plus what? Root 3 multiplying root 3 by what? 2 root 2. Is that right? So basically, this is what we are going to do. Our first term, first number here, 2 root 2, multiply this. When it is done, it will multiply this. Then our root 3 will multiply this and also multiply this, like we have been doing. Right. So the first thing is 2 root 2 times root 3. So what do we get? 2 root 2 times root 3. Let's check. We have 2 root 2 multiplying root 3. Remember, 2 times 1 is what? 2. And then root 2 times root 3 will give us root 6. So we first of all have 2 root 6. Let's put that down. Let's go back and check. Then we have 2 root 2 times 2 root 2. 2 times 2. This 2 times this 2 will give us 4. Then root 2 times root 2 will give us 2. So we have 4 times 2 giving us what? 8. Take note of it well. Then we have plus. Note, we have plus. So we have plus 3 root 3. So 3 times root 3. What do we get? It means we get our 3. Sorry. 3 times root 3, we get our 3. Then we go back and check what number is next. Root 3 times 2 root 3. So 2 times 1 is 2. Then root 3 times root 2 is what? Root 6. So we have another plus 2 root what? 6. So in simple terms, we will add those which are like. Know that we have 8 plus 3 here. Let's add that one first. We have our 11. We have 2 root 6. We have 2 root 6. Making 4 root what? 6. So this is expected to be our final answer for this expansion. I would expect you to try the following and present them in the group. I will be expecting. So this is what you'll be working on. For me, I would be expecting this as soon as possible because I'll be continuing the topic. Next thing we'll be looking at is radical equations. Radical equations, which are application of sets. So take notes. Bye for now.